Rock Rage Radio. Good? Rolling? You see the numbers? All right, it's all good. It's Facemelter here once again at Sonic Temple Festival, Columbus, Ohio, day 2 with Rock Rage. Having a good time, a little hot out there. I've been checking out some bands. Just checked out Fever 333, man. That was nuts. Have you ever seen them?
I haven't, but I hear they're crazy.
He dumped a garbage barrel over his head, a full garbage barrel. The carpet on the stage, which is supposed to be there, he ripped it up and
Really?
he covered himself with it.
Wow.
And he ran out into the crowd. It was
So
pretty nutty. We're with Evan Konrad.
That's me.
It's nice to meet you,
my friend.
You are from British Columbia.
I am, Canada. I'm an import.
And I'm sure, like with the bands we'll talk about that you were in before, you've been in the U.S. quite a bit.
Yes.
So I'm a little confused though. Like the new record, is it out right now?
It's not out yet.
Okay, I didn't think so.
It's coming out. We just got 2 songs out right now. The Long Way Out, and then my new one, Come On Snake, Let's Rattle.
Come On Snake, Let's Rattle. I haven't heard that yet. I apologize, but I did check out Long Way Out, that first single. Give us a little bit of a story for our listeners too, because I from what I understand, you've been making music a long time, producing,
totally.
And you ended up touring with some bands. Can you fill us in on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, in my younger 20s, I had a small project in Canada called Bed of Stars that I did a lot of writing and creating in.
Okay.
And then while that was happening, I was touring with a lot of other Canadian bands, just playing keys, bass, guitar, whatever they needed, percussion, I did it all. And
any bands we know, or were they like?
A lot of them were local. The main one that I played with and spent the most time was called Deer Rouge, and you may have heard of them.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, they've got a bit of presence down here. They're great.
Yeah. How long did that last?
3 years, I think.
3 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Off and on.
So how long have you been focusing on this, like your big debut?
Probably since 2015. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's when I really understood what I was going to do. And then just started doing it, self-producing and engineering, and I took a lot of time away from devoting my energy to other bands and just really focused on my own art.
So Lava Records, they heard, was it the first single that they heard?
They heard I have a large collection of songs that I've already sort of mostly finished, and they heard a lot of that, and that's what really gained their interest in the project back in October.
They were impressed with your songcraft, obviously.
I think so. I don't even know. My manager was the one who showed Jason Flom from Lava in a food court in Toronto.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I got a call that day, and he's like, we're going to New York in 3 days. And that was that. I was literally just, I really didn't have any, I didn't think anything was going to come of it. I was just doing it because I loved it, and I have to do it.
Which is the right reason, man.
Yeah. So now here we are.
Usually the
chatting.
people that are desperately trying to get that deal or whatever, it's like epic fail. But if it happens naturally, organically.
Yeah. Well, it hurts a lot too if that's your motivation. For me, I loved it and I had to do it.
Just in your bloodstream.
I guess so.
Well, I mean, you can't beat a great song. Like,
I agree.
I'm just trying to think of an example. Like I'm pretty stoked to see Bring Me the Horizon tomorrow.
Right, of course.
I'm a metalhead. I love all the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone was like dissing the new Bring Me the Horizon record because it's so poppy, and I can't stop listening to it. Like,
That's awesome.
The songs are so good. Have you heard it?
I haven't heard it yet. I'm going to check it out on the flight.
It is kind of poppy. It's still a rock band, but
yeah.
I mean, you know, when you have a hook in your head all day,
that's
you're
the
like,
best.
I got to hear that song again, and then you get caught on another song.
Totally.
And I think that's probably what's going to happen with you, my friend.
Oh, we'll see. Time will tell. I'm just happy to be here. Being amongst the bands, it's great.
You did a video for Long Way Out.
I
too,
did, yeah.
Right? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, I made it with the director's name was Hallie Tutt. She's a great director from Toronto, originally from BC as well.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
Okay.
And we just came up with a concept that's sort of loosely based on the song, just being stuck in a maze of thoughts, and there's a lot of visuals that represent me just weaving in and out of places that I end up back in the same place and again and again and again. And it was just about being
like Groundhog
stuck.
Day?
Yeah, kind of. Kind of a little more like flare color, less dirt.
I mean, I've heard like some comparisons with you, like Tom York.
Right.
Love
Tom York.
Probably humbled by.
Yes, very much so.
Have you ever heard any comparisons where you're like, ew, or you don't care, you don't take it personally?
No, never. Everything's been so flattering so far, and I've heard, lots of great comparisons. So.
Well, speaking of like other artists, like who really like inspired you to be so into music?
Oh,
Because you were
man.
in a music family, like your family really supported
Yeah,
you with
they
that,
did.
right?
I mean, like my first concert ever was Rush. My dad
Dude,
took
that's
me.
my favorite band
They're the best
of
band
all time.
Yes, 100%.
You too?
Oh, I love them. Love Rush.
We're gonna get along just fine.
So I saw that, and just being in the room with the crowd and the band and the exchange between the two, and their production is obviously one of the best of all time with the lights and the
How old were
washing
you?
machine. I was 7.
Wow.
I know. I've seen them a few times since.
That's
but
an impressionable age too.
yes, incredibly. So I think that really cemented my. I have to do this kind of thing. I didn't really know if it was going to be. I had no aspirations of writing. I actually really wanted to be a lighting designer.
Oh, so it was the visuals.
I was
that
blown
were-
away by the spectacle and just how to give people a show.
Right.
And that really drew me into music. And then from there, I started playing a bit of keys and drums with friends. And then, during high school, I picked up a guitar and I just started writing, and it all kind of just came naturally from there.
Cool.
Yeah.
How did the set go today?
I think it went really well. We had a lot of fun. It was the best one of the runs so far.
Have you done a fest like this before?
Not this big. We did Epicenter on a smaller stage a few
Yeah.
days ago. That was really cool
That's
too.
big too, but this is
It's big.
A little bigger,
This
yeah.
was bigger for sure, and it felt really great, man. A little nervous, but it's good.
Of course, that nerves you. If you're not nervous, it's probably something wrong with that, right?
Yeah, I would agree for sure.
So you're confirmed for Aftershock, right? In October in Sacramento.
Aftershock, and we're doing Lollapalooza in August. First day with the Strokes. I'm very much looking forward to that. I love the Strokes. I
That's
love
awesome. What's
Chicago.
the date? I don't think I got a
I think it's August 1st.
August 1st, okay.
Yes.
And Aftershock in October, I mean, you guys
October.
probably know Rock Rage will be there, Tool, Korn, Day to Remember, Fu Manchu, Crystal Method.
Yeah.
It was a bummer about The Prodigy, though. Were you
I
a
know.
fan?
I love the Prodigy
Me
growing
too.
up, man. Yeah, it's huge.
But I think Crystal
So
Method,
sad.
that's pretty good.
It's a great get.
Pretty
for
good
sure.
replacement.
Tool obviously is up there for me. Maynard's a genius. All those guys are brilliant. The art, the everything is just
And I think the
amazing.
new Tool record's going to be out by then.
I hope so.
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
been like a long
been
time.
like, ooh.
12 years, maybe?
More than that.
Maybe
I think
more,
it
13.
was 06.
06, right? 10,000 Days was 06.
So 13 years.
Wow.
That's nuts. So on the horizon, you have those festivals. Are you continuing like touring? Like
We're looking into some new dates. Yeah, I can't really announce anything yet, but they're coming out soon. And then I'm going back home immediately after this to do more recording. So I'll be
Nice.
back in the studio, and then we'll be back on the road.
So I don't have it down here, but want to just give some props to your band, like who's in the band and
Yeah.
the lineup and stuff
Totally. Well, James and Zane are my guitar player, keys, and then drummer, and they're lovely, amazing guys, super talented. I couldn't ask to be on the road with better people, and I'm just having a blast, man. I feel grateful to be here.
like
Really
that. So
do.
you get along well. It's like a friendship thing.
It's like a family.
That's
Nothing but laughs, and we're helping each other out, and starting a first tour for anyone is it's an amazing experience, but it's very dynamic, and we've been going through lots of ups and downs on the
Sure.
road, and yeah, it's been like the best.
Well, good luck, brother.
Thank you so much. It's great
Wish
to
you
meet
the
you, my
best. Look
friend.
forward to the record. Do we know when we're gonna get that?
It's gonna come out kind of late fall. I think we're looking at. I can't say for sure, but that's the area, and there'll be more songs leading up to that throughout the summer. So
Nice. All right, we'll
yeah.
keep you posted on Rock Rage
Awesome.
on Come On Snake, Let's Rattle from Evan Konrad, Facemelter here at Sonic Temple Festival, rockrageradio.com.